And I was not allowed to tell anyone I was Jewish.
And somehow I never let go of my weapon.
They hit the enemy when they can.
But I remember the feeling that it left.
Really, the thing that really hit me is I wasn't aware of it at the time, but there were 23 consecutive days during that battle that never got above zero.
Wow.
And the frozen feet, the frozen hands, and if you were wounded or injured and you weren't evacuated within 2 to 3 hours, a simple fact of life occurred. You laid on the ground and froze to death. It was that bitterly cold. And he talks about the Air Force on the weather cleared on Christmas Eve, and you didn't have to open your eyes, and you could hear the weather clear. Now that's very unusual to say for this reason. The only thing you could hear was the roar of bomber engines. And here we are in the weather like this, it's snow, deep snow, freezing cold, and we're in the Ardennes forest, 40, 50-foot pine trees, just gorgeous. The trees were planted in fields like we plant corn, and they were for timbers in the mines in Viviers and Liège. But the bombers came over, and they had the navigator in the front, and a Pathfinder airplane was the lead aircraft. And my neighbor, who was a B-17 pilot, said they tossed chaff out the window. Well, the chaff was nothing in the world but what was that we knew as tinfoil on a Christmas tree. And it distorted the German radar. But here we are in this beautiful, bright sunlight, bitterly cold, ice-covered snow, and here's these trees with all this tinsel hanging on
Wow.
But it didn't last long. The Germans woke up to the fact that we were gawking and they were gawking. But that was the only decent thing I think I saw. This weather like this, how cold was it? How cold can it get? And it didn't. It really did. Once this battle started on the 16th December, it didn't stop. It was continuous all the way into the 22nd, 23rd of January. There was just no let up.